My name is Araceli Molina, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Journeys, a podcast where students and staff share their stories with us. And today we have the privilege of having Mr. Guerrero, our citizenship teacher. And I just want to thank you because it was hard to get you in here. I know that not everybody wants to be here and be in front of the camera for a little bit because you were camera shy, but we got you here.
Excellent.
Okay, so thank you for being here.
Welcome.
I want to start off with, I guess I'll start off from the beginning, what I usually ask people.
Okay.
Did you always know that you were going to be a teacher?
I knew in my senior year of high school that I wanted to be a teacher because I had a teacher who really pushed me, and I always remember her, and that's what really motivated me, that teacher, even though, I struggled with her, but it was good.
It was good. She motivated you.
She motivated me, yes.
Okay. So when you were a little kid, you didn't want to be a teacher?
I never thought about it until my senior year. And school actually wasn't my main thing, but, I managed to do well enough to go on to college.
Okay. That sounds good. And what would you say is your motivation or your why in life?
My motivation, I would say, is you, pretty much. I'm looking for students. I'm looking for people who want to try and continue and look forward. Just like somebody helped me. So I want to be able to help you accomplish your goals or guide you or just have a conversation and help you move forward and do something else, because sometimes we don't know what is out there until you hear about it or you learn about it. And that is, for me, very important.
Okay.
So helping you is my thing.
Sounds great. Now, I want to ask you a question because I really admire your dedication to your students and the way you really care about them. And I know that you teach our citizenship class, and we've never had such a large amount of students obtain and pass their citizenship before, as much as now that we have you here. And I know that the word is spreading and we're getting a lot of students because of this. And I also see that you go above and beyond, like bringing the students. You didn't know, I didn't ask, I know you didn't know I was going to say this, but so I'm not saying this because he said, hey, don't forget to say what I do. Oh. Okay, so I'm saying it. I'm the one that wants to say it. I'm surprising you because I thought it was so beautiful that you bring your students a bouquet of flowers when they pass their citizenship test, and you celebrate them in the same class.
Yes, so every student the majority of my students that have obtained their citizenship, yes, I would bring a little gift or something for them, and then they come back after their celebration, after their test and they become citizens. They come back and we celebrate them and they tell their experience, which is something really nice for everyone to see and hear the process and whatnot. But the main thing is creating that safe environment where students feel comfortable and are not afraid to make a mistake and learn. So that, I feel, is one of the things that has helped me help others. So if they feel comfortable and happy, and sometimes we joke around, whatnot, but at the end of the day, the goal is obtain your citizenship. And many of our students have passed, which is excellent. So we always come back, and last year we had a celebration for them as a whole staff. Staff came out, and all of the students came out, and their families, and it's really, really nice to see that.
So what's the secret, I would say, to get them to so many students to pass the test? Like
I don't know. Well, I would say I tend not to. I try and help them during the whole class. I work with one group, I work with a different group, I just try different things, and I look for the needs of all students. So for example, as we know, it's like every student has a different need, so I must be aware of that. And so I think that
it's more tailored?
Yeah.
And tailor your teaching to a specific...
you have to know your students. You have to know where they're coming from and what they need in order to support that. For example, I'll talk about the one student that did not pass, and she's back. And I would guarantee that if she took the test right now, she would pass. So she's ready to go. We're just waiting for her appointment. So, you know, it's and she is comfortable now. I can see that. Before it was, I don't know. No, building their self-confidence, I think, is also a big difference. That makes the big difference.
So do you also, I know you probably tell them you believe in them, but do you also prepare them, like, if for some reason you don't pass, you don't give up? Do you say that to them so that they could come back?
Well, in addition, you know how students come back and they talk about their experience. My curriculum, pretty much, I've learned so much where I tell them step by step what is going to happen, so they know and they're not afraid of, oh, what am I gonna, what to expect, or what am I going to expect? I have no idea. No, we prepare them in class so this way that when they go to take the test, they're set and they know pretty much, okay, this is the process. Relax, you know, this is what's going to happen, and that I think is the key thing there. That, you know, they know their material, they know the civics, they know about the application, so they're well rounded in regards to all the information. So again, you know, there's about 5 sections in that citizenship test. There's the personal information, there's the N400 information, there's the civic portion, and then the oath. So they know what to expect. So the curriculum is set. So it's just a matter of, you know, making sure that they're understanding all the questions and how everything is going to be processed. So, and I feel that they know that. So that sets them at a comfortable, self-confidence is high. So when they go in, although they're a little bit nervous, they know what to expect and the process. So which I think is helping me, helping you, the student, you know, be successful.
That's great. Because I do see that, you know, they come in and they're like, I'm going to take my test on Monday, and they're excited and they're a little nervous, but then they come back and share with the class. So even if they didn't pass it, they still come back and share with the class.
Yes.
And maybe they all learn from that, like, okay, I didn't pass it, but this is what happened. And then you guys, everybody can experience and hear what happened to them, so that maybe that doesn't happen to the rest of the class.
Right. So that does, I mean, they come back, and I've had, like I said, I had a few that did not pass the first time. Second time they passed, done deal. And again, sometimes they're just too nervous, or it just depends on the day of the test. Who knows what's going on that day, or who they're going to be, who's going to interview them, and, you know, how their day is. So it just many things.
Yeah,
but in
many
regards
factors.
to many factors. But in regards to the academics here, I think they're well prepared, and it's just having that set. You know, okay, done. This is what I need, and they're picking up. I mean, for example, we've been here since August, and we had a test a couple sections, or 3 sections yesterday. Or the day before, we tested how many questions they've already remembered, and out of a give or take 37 questions, some of the students said, "Oh, look, I got 36 correct. I got 32 correct." So, you know, it's a review, and okay, let's move forward. Let's go back. You need to do this here. So it's continuing, ongoing. Okay, what do we need for this student? What do we need for the other student? So it's just knowing your students and knowing their strengths and weaknesses in order to support them.
That's a really good answer, and that's really good, because not everybody's the same, obviously.
Absolutely.
And some people might need more help than others, or different help in different areas. So that sounds really good.
You know, sometimes, and sometimes, you know, I mean, they work, people work, obviously, and they come here, and I hate wasting their time. So if they're with me, I'm going to be doing, you know, from
You're going to be teaching
from the
them.
beginning
They're
to
gonna
the
be
end.
learning.
I'll be teaching. That's a fact.
So now we're going to do something a little different, because you speak Spanish. So en español, gracias Mr. Guerrero por estar aquí. Es el primer podcast bilingüe. So we're doing a little bilingual, so bear with us if you don't speak Spanish. There's also the closed captioning button there that people can push and then translate. But I want to ask you in Spanish to send a little message to our students that need to pass the citizenship test. So en español le estoy pidiendo a Mr. Guerrero, que es nuestro maestro de la ciudadanía, porque tenemos muchos estudiantes pasando el examen de ciudadanía. Jamás habíamos tenido tantos estudiantes que la pasaran el examen, y por eso lo estamos entrevistando hoy, y queremos que ¿qué puedes decirle a los...
entonces a los alumnos que están pensando, iré o no iré, y digo, vengan. Aquí los apoyamos, la clase, si ocupan ayuda, traducir X cosa, les ayudamos con eso, pero vengan, hay muchos recursos que les puedo ofrecer para que obtengan esa ciudadanía. Yo sé que hay miedos o que no lo haré, etcétera. Vengan un día, vengan 2 días, platiquen conmigo y ya basado en eso podemos continuar y para que apliquen y se animen. Estoy para ayudarlos. No hay un por qué no. Vengan aquí y de nuevo ya cuando tengan la ciudadanía aprueben eso, quieren seguir con otra clase acá, hay bastantes clases, igual pueden ejercer otra carrera si gustan, pero sí, hasta ahorita hemos tenido buenos resultados con los estudiantes, el proceso, les explico paso por paso qué es lo que tienen que hacer para aprobar este examen y les digo, yo diría que un 95% de estudiantes han aprobado el examen. Se han hecho ciudadanos o vengan si es algo que ustedes ocupan y quieren intentarlo o ya metieron su solicitud de ciudadanía y no tienen las preguntas, ocupan repasar, yo les doy todo el currículum para que lo tengan y puedan mejorar este examen, el proceso.
Muchas gracias, Mr. Guerrero.
Sí.
Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros, gracias por compartir y gracias por ser un excelente maestro y por ayudar a tanta gente a cumplir el sueño. Ese es uno de los sueños americanos. Correcto. Que le decimos, ese es uno de los sueños de la gente, es poder obtener su ciudadanía. Es una meta de muchas personas y se puede hacer especialmente cuando tienes maestros como usted y una escuela aquí que está lista para respaldarlos y ayudarles.
Sí, vengan y trabajamos juntos para su meta y ya después si gustan continuar con otra meta, adelante. Aquí también tenemos muchos recursos, pero no lo piensan 2 veces.
Es fácil
pasa el tiempo y dicen, y ahora lo voy a hacer de una vez. No dejen lo que pueden hacer hoy para mañana.
Exacto. And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
No, and I just want to say, keep on doing a great job like you are already.
Bueno,
and let's get more people. We're
going to keep trying.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.